All right, let's pivot over to Bud Light. So this was one of the dumbest things, and everybody knows it was dumb. You hire a trans person, and Dylan Mulvaney, right? Okay, I was looking at your book last night, to sell a beer that's consumed mostly by men, straight men, macho men, sportsmen, and there is this Dylan Mulvaney person, smug, promoting Bud Light. And Middle America goes, no, we're going to punish Bud Light. That's essentially what happened, right?
No, that's essentially what happened. Actually, this is really much related to what happened at Harvard. One of the reasons that Harvard and Trump is rescinding a lot of the funds is you recall that under the Civil Rights Act of 1964, you can't discriminate based on race, sex, religion, etc. Yet 2 years ago, you had Harvard's president, Claudine Gay, after Israel was attacked by Hamas, could not say if calling for the genocide of Israelis was hate speech. And this is because you had people on the left like Harvard and this whole cadre of what I call the DEI complex. You had McKinsey, who was pushing DEI studies. You had BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, pushing DEI and ESG. You had the universities doing it. And they essentially kind of follow the money bill. They were the ones that were directing large corporations. I mean, Anheuser-Busch became the essentially the poster child of what went wrong in corporate America. But a lot of other companies were essentially putting money towards supporting very progressive, very
okay, but it doesn't make any.
It was Anheuser-Busch was the one that just became the one that became the poster child of what went wrong.
When you're in Harvard Business School, they're teaching you how to make money. It's a capitalistic thing. I know there's DEI, but Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch, and you worked for them for 11 years. Are they that stupid? That's a question. Are they that stupid?
Well, they were, because when I worked there, you never would have gotten Bud Light, the largest beer brand in America that was enjoyed by Democrats and Republicans alike. You never would have had it touch anything that was close to a political issue. You wouldn't have it touch transgenderism. You wouldn't have it touch abortion issues.
What happened? All right, so you had horses, you had Clydesdales dragging the beer thing around.
Budweiser frogs, real men of genius, the was up guys. I mean, you got it. Like, that's what beer was. It actually brought people together. That's what excited people. That's what brought people together. But when you had this ideological capture, a lot of companies, you remember, Disney got involved in the parental rights issues down in Florida.
Right.
Coca-Cola got involved in voting rights issues. This became kind of Anheuser-Busch.
But here's what I don't understand. Why would the board of directors, why would the president, CEO of Anheuser-Busch allow something that could backfire so badly? Surely they had to know that there was risk in putting this transgendered individual in their ad campaign. Surely they had to know that.
This was ideological capture at its finest, though, Bill, is that you have this a European company now. So what a lot of people don't realize is Anheuser-Busch is owned by a European company. This European company, InBev, has boards of directors that believe in more of this stakeholder capitalism philosophy, where businesses are supposed to get involved in social and political issues. That's the purpose of a corporation in mind. They want every company to be like Ben and Jerry's. That's the problem. Those are not necessarily American values. That's not how most companies act here in the U.S. That's where the company got into trouble. And that's where the company still hasn't apologized to this day, because it's really captured by, I think, a lot of Europeans and European thinking that businesses are supposed to be kind of part of social enterprises working with the government, not for the benefit of shareholders.
I got
it. Own the company.
And the one that benefited was Modelo, the Mexican beer. Thank you for watching. To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.